Whoa, look at this perfectly aesthetic background. Should I just put like a green screen behind me or something? Will that make it look better? I promise that I will have a more aesthetic background soon. I think I promised that in my other video here, but I will get something. Maybe some posters, maybe a book cart. Leave recommendations down below as to like what I should do to brighten, to, I don't know, make my videos look better, you know, spice them up. But today I am doing a video that I've definitely seen other people do, but it's basically watching old TBR videos and reacting to them and saying if you've actually read the books you wanted to read. And we'll see if I actually read those books. Hopefully I did. Alright, so I found this video called the top 5 books I want to read this summer. I made it 2 months ago, and we are going to see if I actually read the books I wanted to read this summer. Hopefully I did. I honestly think I'm going to fail at this. I honestly think that I'm going to have read none of the books I wanted to read, but let's go.
Hey BookTube, there's so many popular books on BookTube, and although I don't really feel...
And also this will be a reaction to like my old style, because I've definitely changed, like every single video I learned something new and I changed something about my YouTube game plan. So I'm definitely excited to see what my videos were like 2 months ago.
Other people, and so this...
We're only 12 seconds in, but I've always struggled with like how close I should put my face to the camera, because sometimes I put it too close, sometimes I don't have lighting. Like right now I don't think I have enough lighting, but I honestly don't care.
Today I'm going to be talking about 5 books that I want to read.
Ooh, nice graphics, a group.
There's some of them I haven't heard talked about. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on into the books. I want to start by talking about some Black fiction racks. By the way,
Yes, links in the description down below.
Odd One Out by Nic Stone.
Odd One Out by Nic Stone. Okay, I picked this up for this reading vlog that I was doing. It was like this creative little reading vlog, and I have a lot of really creative, I think they are, video ideas that I want to do. And this one, I failed. Like I just stopped doing it. I quit like 2 books into it because I had the reading rush that month and I had all these different readathons and I just couldn't squeeze it in. But I really do want to read Odd One Out. I was mostly just using it for that prompt, so I don't know why I put it here, because it's not like there were definitely other books I could have chosen, but maybe it was just the first book I saw. But yeah, I really enjoyed Dear Martin. Dear Justice is coming out really soon, I think in October, so I'm super excited for that book. But yeah, I have not read Odd One Out, so we're 0 for 1. I honestly just want to get a 10% on this. Me giving hints for that vlog that I never did.
One that I actually don't have in my possession right now, but I'm super excited for, and that is Slay by...
I did read Slay, yes, although it wasn't really like, I don't know. I read it for the Next Chapter book club, so I kind of had to read it. But I mean, I did choose that book as our first pick because I created the club. So, but like, I'm going to give myself points. I read that book. I loved that book. It was good. I talked for an hour with other amazing booktubers about that book. Definitely go watch that video or that live stream. I think it's on Troy Reed's channel. But yeah, Slay is literally such a good book. It talks about racism and technology and games, and it has just such an interesting atmosphere, such an interesting world in this game. It's just so well developed, and I loved all the characters in this book. There's such good plot twists, and overall it is just a really, really good book that I highly recommend. Yeah, 1 for 2.
This book is about something that I don't really see covered a lot in YA. This book is about 17-year-old dual...
Wait, what was the thing that's not really covered a lot in YA? I don't know, Pastor.
The next book I want to read this summer is The Darkest Mind by like...
First off, my editing is still really bad though. But second of all, The Darkest Minds. I still really want to read that book, but I actually wanted to read it this month. But this month I've only really read 1 book. And I've just been trying to get into the school groove, like figuring out the pockets of time, and I just have not been compelled to read. I don't know if it's a reading slump or just that when I actually have time to read, it's like late. I don't know what it is, but I've only read 1 book this month. But I do really want to read The Darkest Minds. It just looks like such an interesting book, and it really looks like a fantasy book that I'll love. It has a really fascinating premise, and lots of people have really enjoyed it. So I really do want to get to it. I just haven't.
I really wanted to read an Alexandra Bracken book for such a long
True.
time. Everyone talks about The Darkest Mind. It's just a really, really popular series.
That is true. There are a lot of hyped books on BookTube that I'm scared. Like they look really interesting, but I don't want to not like them.
That is Again But Better by Riccio.
Again, but better. I'm thinking of reading this for a reading vlog where I read booktuber books. Because I've seen like other people make vlogs of like, is this booktuber book good? And those videos always get a lot of views, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I feel like, no. It just doesn't sit right with me. Not shaming anyone who did do that, but like, I don't know. I'm not going to do that, but I am going to make a vlog where I do read booktuber books. I'm going to read Again But Better, Zenith. What are some other booktuber books? I'll find some. Tell me some booktuber books in the description down below that you guys think I might enjoy. But I'm not going to make the title like, is this book actually good? I'm just going to read as if it's a normal book. And obviously I will be viewing it a little differently because a booktuber wrote it. But like, it doesn't matter. They still wrote the book. It takes a lot of work to write a book. So yeah, and I also am pretty excited for Again But Better. It has some elements that I really normally enjoy in books, like that travel element, and it's a contemporary. And even though I might not love Christine as a booktuber, I think she's really creative with her video ideas. So we'll see what I think about this book.
Polar Bananas books I absolutely love. You can't
That's not true. I don't absolutely love Polar Bananas books.
deny
I like her videos.
that the reason this book got so popular is because she was a booktuber, and I know a lot of people care about that.
I agree.
I don't personally care about that side of it. She worked so hard to get that platform. And
Hey, me and Matt's group have the same opinion. Look at that. It's not like we're the same person or anything.
the last book I want to read.
What was that? And the last book I want to read.
In the summer 2020.
Uh,
I don't know why I just did that.
I don't either.
Serpent and Dove.
Serpent and Dove. I lost track. I'm pretty sure I got 1 for 5. This is the last book, right? I got 1 for 5. Oh, to be fair, I did start Serpent and Dove, and then I just got busy. I would probably have read it if I didn't have other books that I needed to read at the time, and it was on my TBR this month. I'm sorry if you can hear something outside. I literally choose the worst times to film. Like whenever I start filming, someone has to do something. But I have Serpent and like it's in my bookshelf over there. I just have to pick it up, and I'm in like that fantasy mood, so I probably am. Like right now I'm reading Vicious. I just got the Poppy War from the library. I just might sneak in Serpent and Dove somewhere. So I will definitely read it in 1 or 2 months. But maybe I'll be reacting to me saying that. So I'm not gonna bite my words. So yeah, that was worse than I actually expected. Come on, I've only read 1 of those 5 books. All right, I made a video called All the Books I Want to Read in June. Whoa, okay, so this was one of, I had a few videos with this background, but I didn't have a lot of videos with this like black background, because my bookshelf actually has, it's not really a bookshelf, but it has like this like, I don't know how to describe, like steel background, I guess. And like, I didn't want that, it was kind of distracting. And so I put a black background, and that was worse. It just messed with me. So then we put a white background, and that's what I've been using. I mean, when I had my bookshelf and was with it and not an hour and a half away.
In the month of June, I'm planning to take it way more chill and just read my normal of 8 books.
I hope I can at least read 4 books this month. One thing I will say is that I was going to participate in the Make Your Myth Taker, and I did not. I did participate in the first few days of, I'm just really bad at readathons. I forgot I used to do that. I used to like throw the book up and just catch it. I forgot I used to do that, but that is cool that I used to do that. The Astonishing Color Rafter, I'm actually going to read that for a vlog where I read magical realism books. I had this idea for a magical realism book I want to write, and I just want to explore the genre, see what people have written of it. I'm just going to read like a lot of YA magical realism books. I'm also going to read 100 Years of Solitude, so definitely subscribe, put notifications on, because I'm super excited for that vlog. And I'll just talk a lot about like the academic and intellectual side, and just research a lot about magical realism. We'll also just have a vlog portion, and I think it's going to be a really fun vlog. But I have not read The Astonishing Color of After. 1 for 6. What did I say I wanted to get? 10%? I am just such a mood reader. I have no clue why I make TBR videos, but like I just like talking about the books I'm excited to read, even though I know I probably will not actually get to them. Oh, Kyle chose this for me? Oh yeah, I remember that. He was choosing my maker and taker TBR. Conference of the Birds. 2 for 7. Mark it down. No, I did not like the Conference of the Birds. I really enjoyed the map of days, but it set up a lot of things that I was super excited to see how they were going to be executed. And the Conference of the Birds just fell into all the horrible and wrong fantasy series tropes, and we didn't mesh with it. No, we did not. We did not like it. I don't know why I'm saying we. But yeah, The Conference of the Birds is part of a fantasy series that I really, really enjoyed. And I definitely recommend the Miss Peregrine series for peculiar children. The Undoing of Thistle Tate. I was going to read this for... I'm really excited for this book, but I was just reading it for the prompt, and not really because I was excited for it at the moment. So obviously, since I didn't actually participate in the Maker Mid Taker, I did not read this book. Yeah, see, I didn't know much about it. Alright, so the next one is an Ember in the Ashes, which I did not read. I should have known I should have expected this, but I'm still pretty disappointed in myself. But The Gravity of Us, I did read, and I really enjoyed it. I read it for romance stunts. You can watch my vlog when I read it and got emotional over it. Why do people keep texting me? And I just really enjoyed that book. It was a really cute contemporary romance that talked about space. It was queer. It was fun to read. It was an amazing debut. And I enjoyed it so much. It was so heartwarming to read. And if you're looking for a level up from What If It's Us, I definitely recommend it. It wasn't a really good way to recommend a book, but just read this book, guys. And then To All the Boys I've Loved Before, I actually did not read because I was just going to read it for a romance song. Because it is just the romance book on BookTube. But I'm not even that interested in it. I might read it someday, but I honestly don't think I am. It just doesn't look interesting to me. I don't know. Should I read it? Have you guys read it? Put in the comments below if I should read it, because I'm just not interested. I like books that have romance in them, but not the main plot point, and that's what this book looks like to me. So I don't know if I want to read this book. But yeah, what are we now? It is not good, I'll tell you that. Alright, I'm gonna react to one more video, but I am so disappointed in myself. Alright, so the last video I'm going to react to is this Stay Home Readathon Reading Rush Tag plus TBR video for the Stay Home Readathon that happened in April, I think. And this was 5 months ago. I don't know how time went. It feels like 5 months ago, but it also doesn't feel like 5 months ago. And I wish it was 5 months ago. But I feel like I was way better at TBRs back then before I became such a mood reader in such a short time. So I actually think I might have satisfied my TBR. Well, we'll see. I'm participating in my first readathon, and I'm super excited. Well, that was an intro. Cheesy intro. I remember when I used to do that, and then I realized it got annoying, and it didn't really show good editing. I immediately bought Mad, Bad, and Dangerous to Know from an indie book. If you watch my channel, you know that I hate that book. I filmed a rant review, but I was excited for it. So definitely support authors that have books coming out during this time, and indie bookstores who are strong That still stands true. Support your indie bookstores.
So the first challenge is to read a book with a house on the cover. And so for this one, I chose If You're Out There by...
If You're Out There. Yes, yes, yes. This book, I'm still excited to read. I think I'm going to really enjoy it. It is a shorter one, which definitely makes me a little more excited because I know I can just go through it, especially since it is a thriller. But I have not read it.
The third challenge is to read a book set somewhere you wish you could go. And for this one, I chose The Night Circus by...
I did read The Night Circus. Yay! I did not like it, but I read it.
Although I've heard that this book isn't really like Caraval,
It's not.
very interesting.
It kind of is, but not really.
It's definitely set somewhere I wish I could go.
Does that still stand true? Yeah, I guess I would still want to be in a magical circus, but like, it was still kind of weird. The thing I didn't like was that the main characters were bland, the plot was stupid. Yeah.
Library of Souls by...
How would that book make you smile? It's gonna wreck your heart, sick roup. But I did read it.
It always brings a smile to see how far these characters have come, and I'm just...
Alright, fine.
I know I'm going to be smiling the entire time.
That is true. It was a really heartwarming ride, and I loved seeing all these characters develop. And alright, fine, I can see your points, crew. That was reacting to books that were on my TBR. I think I reacted to a TBR video, I reacted to books I want to read, and I reacted to another TBR video. I did horribly. I think I did like, what? I got 4, I think, out of a lot. So disappointed in myself. But if you guys enjoyed this video, leave it a like, comment down below your TBRs for this month. If you're a mood reader like I am, subscribe. I post fun bookish videos. I don't even know what my schedule is anymore. I just try to post 1 to 2 to 3 times a week, but at least 1 time a week. I'm such a mess. See you guys.